You know, I did cut a lot of my penis off due to the fact it's not a myth that black men do. Gotta, you know, I'm not gonna really go into too much,
so
but
this,
we hanging, so I'm still able to work with what I'm able to work with, and, you know, and get it down, you know.
Hip hop isn't just about beats and bars. It's packed with wild, unforgettable stories that can keep fans entertained for hours. Some of these tales might have you cracking up, others might leave you shocked or even a little uncomfortable. Well, today we're diving into the stranger side of hip hop history, the part where things get weird, unpredictable, and totally unforgettable. XXL is diving into the wildest, weirdest, and straight up most unbelievable stories in hip hop. And today we're kicking it off with a name that might make you go, who? Introducing Christ Bearer. Christ Bearer was part of North Star, a Wu-Tang affiliate duo repping the West Coast. Alongside Miko the Pharaoh, the two were signed by RZA himself during the 1990s Wu-Tang expansion. Think of it like the Wu-Tang cinematic universe, and North Star was a deep-cut spin-off. But while North Star didn't have success like Wu affiliates Killer Army or Sons of Man, Christ Bearer became infamous for something else. Something that made headlines for all the wrong reasons. April 2014, North Hollywood. Christ Bearer, real name Andre Johnson, made headlines on April 16, 2014, after allegedly severing his own penis and then leaping from the second-story balcony. Yeah, that actually happened. And a day after, he released a music video of all things. As for the 911 call, pure chaos.
A friend that was over here and he just did us damn, he's talking this much right now. We don't know if he's alive or not.
He in the car, but jumped off.
Yeah, it's like the second floor. God damn, I don't believe it.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
I don't know. We sit on the balcony. He just ran in there and started ducking his fuck. He's alive. He's calling right now, so I guess he hurt. But you need to hurry and get here, man.
Okay, you with the patient now? Is he there with you?
Yeah, he's downstairs. He just came to right now.
How old is he?
I don't get old.
The male, correct?
Yes.
Is he awake?
Yeah, he's just out there hollering right now.
Is he breathing?
He's like a motherfucker.
No, is he breathing? Is he moving air?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
People couldn't believe what they were seeing, and somehow Christ Bearer survived. Now you'd think that's where the story ends, but it gets even wilder. Weeks later, TMZ catches Christ Bearer on camera. Not only is he alive, he's smiling. About what, you ask? Let him tell it.
A horseman still ride.
Does everything still work?
Does it work? Can Chris Brown dance? And Kanye West rap? Can Jay-Z fight off a trick?
Yes!
Christ Bearer also announced plans to join the adult film industry. No joke.
I'm doing pornos too.
Let's not push it, Bearer. Baby steps.
So check it out. You want to see what I got? Vivid, get at me, Vivid.
And while that never actually came to fruition, he did try his hand at stand-up comedy.
I heard voices. The voices told me, cut your dick off. I said, what? You heard me. Cut your dick off. So I did. Folks, I don't care how you get. Once you chop off your penis, you so broke. Right the way. So I just jumped out the window. I woke up the paramedics trying to find a pulse. I said, the pulse? How you find my dick? You can't be black broke and no dick. That's like being white with bad credit, right?
RZA spoke on the event saying it's sad that it's Wu-Tang affiliated. I wanted to know what the f moved him to do those things. Christ Bearer later admitted to being on PCP at the time of the incident, a drug he wasn't even used to.
So that night when I had some PCP, and I was definitely, I was watching cartoons. And to me, for some reason, life turned into a cartoon. So it was kind of like, oh, this is, and I had 3 baby mothers, and I had restraining orders on me so I can see my kids. But I figured, man, I keep on having these babies by these girls, and I was thinking they just got a groupies, and then once they have these babies by me, I'm trapped. And they say, hey, I'm gonna need this amount of money for you to be in their life. It started being like society that was just dragging me down into a vortex that I could not stop. Women say, men think with their little head too much. They always think with their little heads. So I said, you know what? I got something for these bitches. I'm gonna cut off my little head and I'll be forced to only think with my big head.
But it wasn't just the drug. Christ Bearer also explained that he was battling loneliness, depression, and had just been hit with a restraining order that kept him from seeing his kids. In 2015, Christ Bearer gave an interview with Vlad TV and said he was actually proud of what happened.
I don't think they did what I did. I'm the only man that ever did what the I did, and I'm proud of it. Cause why? In the annals of history, I don't think anybody ever did it, you know? And although it was a flooper, we all done woke up from a flooper. You know what I'm saying? Being high, maybe not a flooper as big as me. And I might have made the biggest mistake ever in history, but I'm proud of that.
Later, he even appeared in a Vice doc on PCP and a BBC mini doc. And somehow Christ Bearer kept it moving. Musically, North Star dropped 3 projects since the incident occurred, including a 2020 collab mixtape with Black Knights called North Star on the Blackest Night. But since then, Christ Bearer's been kinda off the radar. Miko DeFaro, Christ Bearer's partner in rhyme, sadly passed in 2022. And while North Star never had musical fame like that of their Wu brothers, the duo left behind a wild chapter in hip-hop's history. Now, according to an Instagram account of the rapper's namesake, Christ Bearer is still performing at shows and participating in promotional events. Away from music, Bearer is also involved in North Star Cuts, a barbershop in Long Beach, California, close to where Bearer is from. In late 2019, he married his now wife, who he had known for a long time prior to tying the knot. He even told TMZ at the time that he was open to having more kids with his new bride. When it comes to Christ Bearer's involvement in Wu-Tang Clan proper and their activities since learning of the rapper's PCP-infused incident, the group distanced itself from the rapper explicitly. In a statement made via the Wu's official website, the group lamented, "Parental advisory, don't believe the hype. This motherfucker ain't got shit to do with the Wu-Tang brand." So if there's any lessons here, it's that mental health is no joke. Take care of yourself. Say no to drugs. And also recognize that some of people's wildest stories come from a place of real pain. So drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to know what y'all think about this one.
People can say, oh, that did that. He chopped off his what an idiot. It actually was a genius plan, I feel, you know? I really loved my 9.5 inches that I had. At the same token, manhood is not determined by what's between your legs, and that's my mission to show sentient thinking beings what makes you a man.
Visit the XXL store to buy merch. Hit subscribe to see more videos from XXL.